Could Samsung be about to revolutionize its flagship series once again? The buzz around the Galaxy S25 Edge is undeniable. At its recent Unpacked event, Samsung unveiled this surprising fourth model in the S series, leaving many eager for details. Although the company showcased the device, much of the key information was kept under wraps. So, what exactly do we know about this exciting new phone? One of the most talked about features of the Galaxy S25 Edge is its incredibly slim design. Leading up to its reveal, there were whispers in the tech world about a Galaxy S25 Slim, as rumors swirled around the phone's anticipated sleek profile. While Samsung hasn't officially confirmed its thickness, some reports suggest it could measure around 6.4 millimeters. However, there's speculation that Samsung may go even thinner, possibly setting a new benchmark in smartphone design. The prototype shown at the event looks strikingly thin, but the final design could still undergo changes before the phone hits the market. Turning to performance, the Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to share many features with the other models in the S25 lineup. However, it may not have the full 8-core Snapdragon 8 Elite processor that the other models are rumored to feature. Instead, the S25 Edge could come with a slightly altered 7-core version of this same powerful chipset. Storage options are expected to start at 128 GB, with an option to upgrade to a 512 GB variant. The base model will likely come with 8 GB of random access memory, but there's also speculation about a higher-end version featuring 12 GB of random access memory, paired with the larger storage option. When it comes to battery life, Samsung seems to be taking a measured approach. The Galaxy S25 Edge is likely to feature a battery with a capacity between 3,900 and 4,000 mAh. While this isn't the largest battery we've seen in a Samsung flagship, it's still expected to provide solid performance, particularly if the phone is designed with energy efficiency in mind. In terms of display, Samsung is sticking with its signature active matrix organic light-emitting diode technology. The Galaxy S25 Edge will most likely come with a 6.7-inch active matrix organic light-emitting diode Infinity O display, with a resolution expected to be around 1080 by 2400 pixels. While details about the brightness levels and refresh rate are still unclear, Samsung has a strong track record when it comes to creating high-quality displays, so we can expect sharp visuals and smooth performance. Whether it will include premium features like a 120 Hz refresh rate or advanced brightness controls remains to be seen. Software-wise, Samsung has confirmed that the Galaxy S25 Edge will run on One User Interface 7, its latest user interface alongside enhanced artificial intelligence features. One standout aspect is the promise of long-term software support. Samsung has pledged 7 years of operating system updates, making the Galaxy S25 Edge a reliable option for users who want a phone that stays up to date for years to come. Let's move on to the cameras, which are another area where expectations are high. Early rumors suggested that the Galaxy S25 Edge would feature an impressive 200-megapixel primary camera and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens. However, recent leaks indicate that the phone may feature a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera alongside the 200-megapixel main sensor. The prototype shown at the Unpacked event only featured 2 rear cameras, which might be disappointing to photography enthusiasts hoping for a more versatile setup. On the front, the device is expected to include a 12-megapixel selfie camera. A major question still lingers: will the Galaxy S25 Edge be available worldwide? Samsung has yet to confirm its global release plans, but some reports suggest the phone could launch in April. As for pricing, while no official figures have been announced, the Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to be priced between the Galaxy S25 Plus and the Galaxy S25 Ultra. All things considered, the Galaxy S25 Edge looks set to be a groundbreaking addition to Samsung's flagship lineup. Its ultra-slim design, impressive hardware, and long-term software support are sure to make it an appealing option for many users. However, with a slightly different camera setup and a potentially less powerful chipset, some may question whether the S25 Edge can stand up to the other models in the series. What are your thoughts on the Galaxy S25 Edge? Do you think it's the right move for Samsung? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on all things Samsung and technology. Have you ever wondered what would happen if Apple took a bold step with the iPhone SE 4 by sticking to a single rear camera while most of its competitors are jumping on the multi-camera bandwagon? It's a curious move, especially when you consider that in 2025, a majority of smartphones in the budget range come with multiple cameras. So is Apple onto something innovative, or are they making a mistake by not following the latest trend? The iPhone SE 4 marks a significant milestone as the first new mid-range iPhone in 3 years. Leaks and rumors about the device have already started to surface, giving us an idea of what we can expect. The iPhone SE 4 is expected to borrow design elements from the iPhone 14, featuring a 6.1-inch OLED display and a modern design with sleek edges. Along with that, the battery capacity will be around 3279 mAh, offering improved performance and efficiency. But despite these exciting upgrades, the one thing that's got everyone talking is the camera. Unlike most modern smartphones, the iPhone SE 4 is rumored to only include a single 48-megapixel rear camera, which is a huge upgrade from the previous 12-megapixel sensor. But here's the catch. With competitors offering dual and even triple camera setups in this price range, will this single camera approach be enough to keep up? After all, camera quality has become a major factor in today's smartphone market. The truth is, Apple isn't focusing solely on the camera for the iPhone SE 4. Instead, they're doubling down on what really matters: performance. The iPhone SE 4 will come with the powerful A18 chipset, the same processor that will power the upcoming iPhone 16 series. This chip, combined with 8 GB of RAM, will provide a smooth and fast user experience, ensuring that this phone can handle everything from basic tasks to intensive applications. And don't forget, Apple is also introducing its first in-house 5G modem, allowing users to experience fast internet speeds. Even with just one rear camera, Apple could be relying on its impressive AI capabilities to enhance the photography experience. We've already seen how Apple uses AI to improve image quality, and with the SE 4, it's likely that the camera's software will make up for its hardware limitations. For everyday users who don't need professional-grade photography, the AI-powered enhancements will ensure that your photos look great, even with just one lens. The AI can enhance everything from color accuracy to low-light performance, making the single camera more capable than it might seem at first glance. So is the iPhone SE 4 worth considering? If you're someone who uses your phone for everyday tasks like social media, video streaming, and light browsing, the SE 4 could be the perfect fit. With its powerful performance, long battery life, and reliable software support from Apple, this phone is built to last. Plus, since Apple provides extended software updates, you won't be left behind in terms of features and security for several years. However, if you're someone who values having a great camera experience, the iPhone SE 4 might not be your first choice. In this case, you could consider the iPhone 14, which offers a dual camera system and is available for around the same price as the SE 4. If you're open to Android, there are also strong alternatives in this price range, such as the Google Pixel 9a and Samsung Galaxy A56, both offering competitive features like multiple cameras, AI enhancements, and long-lasting software support. Ultimately, the decision comes down to what you prioritize in a smartphone. Is it the raw power and performance that the iPhone SE 4 offers, or is the camera system more important to you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates and detailed comparisons. Samsung is about to drop some exciting new smartphones in their A-series lineup, with the Galaxy S56, a 30-sticks, and a 20-sticks rumored to be just around the corner. As these devices near their official release, there's a lot of chatter about what Samsung has in store for us. So what makes these phones stand out, and why should we be paying attention? Let's take a closer look at the details